Hey guys, what is up? It has been a minute. I know. Well, check it out. I've been so busy on DFS. As you can see behind me, this is my crazy warehouse, and I am glad to be back on YouTube. I'm going to try to be more consistent with my videos, so you guys just bear with me, okay? Bear with me. Well, as you can see on the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about the difference between BU and DFS. And I am going to just start out by letting you know that I am not going to say anything negative about either of the role play farming situations. I don't know what you call them. I don't know what they're called. But anyway, this is just talking about the differences and what is going to fit you better and how you play your gameplay. You know, what is your role play? Okay? And I am distinctively going to share this information with you right now. Okay? To start off, DFS in a nutshell is going to be more of an entrepreneur spirited type role play. So you're buying and you're selling and you're getting involved in auctions and you're putting up a store. And I'm not taking away from BU when I'm saying this. I'm just letting you know what DFS has to offer. You know, they have such a wide variety of products, and 99.8% of their products are what? Transferable. So that means you can buy and sell and just have a really good time with that if that is your gameplay. Now, while we're talking about that, I'm going to take you on over to the DFS official market, so you can kind of get an idea of all the people and some of the things that they're selling. Here we go. I really need to take off this broken trowel because it is really bothering me. Okay. And why is it even attached? And it's in my trash. I don't get it. That makes no sense. Okay. So anyway, sorry about that. Here we are at a DFS open air farmers market. And this is where you can come. And this is ran by the creator of DFS, Iced Over himself. So you can rent a stall here for really, really inexpensive. I pay, let's see here. I'm paying $240 for like a whole month, okay? And I make well over that. And 60 lindens a week will get you a stall, and it'll allow you to have 100 prims. And you can get a vendor script, and you can put your products in the vendor script, and you can sell your products for the going rate at the market. You know, you could just take a look around and see what other people are charging for their products and kind of get an idea, so you can stay like kind of in the loop. But I'm kind of going to give you like a larger view of DFS, so you can kind of really get an idea of how large. And now this is just one of many farmers markets. I took you here because this is the one that Ice, the creator of DFS, runs, and it's open to all and everybody. And I'll leave a link below on where this is located. So there's that. Now, how do I get these products to sell? That's your next question, right? Okay, well, I'm going to take you and show you where you go. All right, here we go. There's a few things that you can do to acquire these goods. And there's the obvious one, and that is to have a farm, so that your farm can deliver your eggs, your chickens. See, I have eggs here that are ready. And everything is very clicky. So I love that. So boom, I get my eggs. You know, there's not much of a role play as far as getting down there with an animation and collecting the eggs. You know, it's just like, bam, give me the eggs. Let me throw them in my vendor. Let me flip them. Bam, bam, Buddha, bang. And here are my fields. You have to tend to them and you have to water them. So here's a good example of a few fields here that need water because they're blue. So I'm going to have to click on them and water them. And I have to put on the appropriate tag because I don't have my DLS tag on. It's not going to let me click without that. So basically you just click it and water it. Now, there is a trick. There has to be a tower nearby that is going to give it water. I'm not going to go through a whole farming tutorial. I'm just, you know, this is more about the difference. But I will show you. Here's one of my towers, and they have a 500-meter radius. So this tower will water up to 500 meters worth of plants around it. And then you also have to tend to your plants. So you just click and hit tend. Then you sit down and you have to have a trowel on. If you don't have a trowel on, it goes so slow, like 1, 2, 3. But if you throw on a trowel, it goes 33, 45, 67. You know, boom, bam, bam. You're up and down. You're off that field in like 3.5 seconds. So, but there's that. I'm not going to demonstrate all that. I'm just kind of giving you like a little quick rundown. Here are some pear trees that I need to tend to. I have some potatoes over here. And I have corn, and I have onions, and blah, blah, blah. I got so much stuff. And then I have water towers. These water towers produce water. And you have to put, these wind, what do you call these things? Wind pumps, excuse me. These wind pumps produce water, and you put the wind pumps near water towers. This is a water tower. See, DFS has like a million different water towers. So you fill the water tower up with water, and then you place it near your fields, and then you can click on your fields and water them, and bam, you're good to go. Here's some other types of planters that you can use. They still can plant the same seeds. These are the dirt. So these actually act exactly the same way that these act. Okay, they're soil. And anything you could put in here, you could put in there. And the same goes for the water. Okay, so you grow rice, sugar cane, and from my knowledge, cranberries in water and everything else in dirt. I could be wrong. There might be some more water-based plants, but yeah. So there's that. We also have some fruit trees. And then we have some olive plants back here. You can also get timber, lumber, whatever, logs from the pine trees. You know, so you guys got the picture, okay? You can grow your own stuff. Oh, let me show you the farm. And you can raise your own cattle. You slaughter your cattle for meat. They also produce babies, so you make sure you always have a male next to the female. Here is a pregnant llama. You know they're pregnant when they have a blue over them, a blue text. And llamas come in many shapes and forms. This is the latest llama that we have out now in DFS. It's the Thanksgiving llama. We have different types of chicken coops that produce eggs, like igloos, and then we have the crates, and then we have chickens themselves. We also have holiday-themed chicken crates, which is like the old collectible Halloween. And again, remember, I told you, these things are all transferable. That's the beauty of it. So I could take this, which is highly collectible. It was made in 2018, and I could flip it. You know what I mean? So if I would have been on DFS in 18, I would have probably bought this at retail price for like $250, held on to it for a couple years, and sold it for 6 racks at an auction. So there's that, okay? So that kind of gives you an idea of the products. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, Ice will take his animals and turn them into little characters for particular holidays. They take, and then we also have the authentic chickens as well. But he makes it fun. You know what I mean? Here's some cows that are pregnant. We got different types of cows. We have holiday themed cows that are highly resellable. We have Black Angus cows. So here's some pigs back here. This is their birthday pigs. And then we also have the regular sow and boar. They're all pregnant, and I need to handle this because they're going to die if I don't brush them. So we're gonna make this kind of quick. Yeah, so it's just the tip of the iceberg. And then you could take this and you can sell it on a small scale to start at one of the farmers markets, and then when you get a little bit more involved and you have more product to sell, and you start going to the auctions and buying in bulk, you can open up your own store. This run is terrible, and I hate this AO, but this is my Black Dragon AO, and it is what it is. So this kind of gives you an idea of the amount of products that they have to sell. And let me tell you, these things be selling. They be selling on a daily, okay? I promise you, DFS is highly active, and there's, from what I heard at an auction earlier, 5 to 6 new users a day that are coming and buying stuff, so many holiday items. These are items that you can harvest for Christmas goodies, and then you take the Christmas goodie ingredients and you sell them, or you can make like cute little Christmas items like Christmas cakes and Christmas cookies. And I mean, I could go on and on and on and on, but my pigs are gonna die if I do. So these clickies are things that you clicked when you're harvesting your plant, and they help you harvest your plant because this is a EP, experience point based game. So if you take a look real quick at the HUD, I'm not going to really go into detail and explain the HUD in detail, but I'm just going to let you know that this is your care bar, okay? And it has to stay in the green in order for you to harvest and take care of your animals and plant your seeds and etc. And the way you preserve your care is by clicking. Every time you click this, it helps with your animals in your fields. But you can also click this care button, which will deplete this bar. And if this bar is depleted, what do? You eat. And here's some food. They have, I can't even tell you how many recipes DFS has to offer. You can cook them and sell them. So that is DFS in a nutshell. A lot of selling, a lot of buying. Let me take you quickly to an auction house. Okay, guys, here we go. Yay, the struggle was real trying to find this on Black Dragon. But anyway, here we go. Okay. This is let me get this HUD out the way. And of course, my phone's about to ring. I just feel it. Okay. I just know it. Anyway, this is a DFS auction. Okay, we just actually had an auction, and I'm not going to impose like in the middle of the auction. But yeah, so this is ran by Angel. This is SOA. This is a DFS auction. So basically you would come here and you would talk to one of the friendly staff members. That's Chris right there. And ask her for a panel. Boom. Put your DFS stuff on there. Boom. Sell it. Or you can sit here and buy stuff and bid on it in open chat. I do advise you come to a couple of the auctions before, you really get into the action, so you can kind of understand how it works, how the bidding system works. It's so simple though. You just, whatever you want to pay for it, you just shout it in open chat. But it is a bit intimidating, I think, for certain players to start off. But once you get into it, it's really so much fun and it's so easy. And you learn to see what people buy so you can make the right things. And yeah, you can make some really good lindens, just coming to the auctions and buying and selling products. And there are so many auctions on the grid that you could choose your favorite, or you can go to all of them, or you can go to some of them, or you can go to the ones that fit in your time schedule, because we have them as early as 6 a.m. SLT and as late as 10 p.m. SLT that I know of. So I'm sure there's auctions for everybody. You can also go to the auction stores, the different auctions. They usually have markets for sale. So you can go to the markets and see, if what they have to offer as far as stalls, and they're usually very inexpensive and they have high traffic because a lot of people come to auctions to buy and sell. So why wouldn't you buy a stall? Here's some right here. Super inexpensive. I think they have sales going on. I'm not plugging any particular auction. I'm just here giving examples. 15 lindens for a stand for a week. I mean, you can't beat that. And if you come and inquire about the stalls, they usually come up with sales. So 1 stall per person, 2 shops per person, 1 shop and 1 stall. So yeah, you could, sell your things, and they're quite inexpensive. So it's easy to maintain a store when you're selling things for 2 lindens and 1 lindens, but people buy it in bulk. So don't be like, oh my God, it's only 1 linden, when they're buying 100 of them at a time. So that's that. So that's the way that you grow, you buy, you sell. I mean, I guess I didn't go over how you produce. You can produce your products into secondary goods. So you take the sugar cane and turn it into sugar, and you would use a grinder to do that. And you'd have to buy the equipment from either a second-hand retailer like myself or the main store at DFS. So you would have to produce things. And then there's third-party markets that sell things that help you cook. That's a whole different video I'm going to go into. But yeah, that is DFS in a nutshell. Buy, sell, flip, and collect. People love to collect. They have so many collectible items that you will never sell because they're so cute. I know this is a mess here. This is like their latest products. I'm not going to go through them in detail, but I'll give you a quick little snippet of some of the things that he has come up with. This is a piece of equipment. I'm just going to let you know. This is a carpentry desk. So this is a carpentry desk, and you can use it the same as you use a regular carpenter's desk, which is right here. It does the same thing. They just have it in different shapes and sizes to make you squirm and say, oh my God, that's so cute. Anyway, let me go take care of my pigs, y'all. I'm signing off. I will talk to you tomorrow about all the amazing things that Beyou has to offer. But okay, talk to you later. Peace.